First one. So remember when we have a two-circle Venn diagram, we always have to start in the and portion, the part in the middle. Yeah? Always. And then we can count our singles on the outside. Unless it says like math only, then it would go right into the second portion. Two-circle Venn diagrams always have to have 4 numbers in them. Yeah? The 3 that make up the snowman and the 1 on the outside. All right. In a class of 30 grade 12 students, so that's my total. Oh, I have a highlighter. Look at that. Didn't know. 30 grade 12 students. So I go to my Venn diagram, in a box, and I put 30 outside of it to help me out. Remember, that's my 30, my total. So my Venn diagram needs to add up to that. What is that? The highlight and the line thing? 20 take math. 10 take physics. 4 take neither. How many take math and physics? So what did they not give me? They didn't give me the eyeball. They didn't give me the math and physics eyeball. So we have 2 circles. We can't use M and P unless we use let statements off to the side that says let math. M represent math and P represent physics. So if we don't do that, we have to write math and physics. If we're given every part but the middle, and we're given the total, remember, just like we ended with last day, we can count up the number of tickets that people put in. Okay? So, when they came up to the desk and they said, if they're in math, they're in physics, or they're in neither, remember? So it'd be an M, a P, or an N for this one, yeah? 20 of them put in math tickets. 10 put in physics tickets, and 4 put in I'm not neither of those. So if that totals more than 30, some people put in both math and physics, right? Because you could come in and put in an M, you could put in a P, you could put in an M and a P, or you could put in an N. There's 4 options, right? So if you add up those tickets, and it's more than the total, which is 30, you have people that put in 2 tickets, people that were in both subjects, yeah? So let's add these up. When we add this up, we get 34 tickets. So you tell me how many people put in that they're in physics and math? 4. Because there was 30 total and 4 extra tickets, means that 4 are in math and physics. Now, we could show it this way, but we're not going to stop there because I want to practice filling in our Venn diagram correctly. Okay? So where does that 4 go? In the Venn diagram, where does it go? Eyeball. And that's where we start with first. And I almost want to redraw this Venn diagram because it says slanted, but I'm not going to. All right. In math, there should be 20. So did I just put a 20 here? No. What do I have to do? Subtract. So I'm going to have 16, correct? Then I'd have 20 in the whole math circle. In physics, I'm supposed to have 10. I already have 4 taking physics. They happen to be taking math, but I don't really care. They're taking physics. So how many take just physics only? 6. And then we have, this is Mrs. Atkinson, who's still pumped because it's math. Yeah? They're trying to see you behind the door, but...
Like
Oranges? That's what that spells, even though it currently spells onages. Yeah. It's a great word. You guys will get there too, don't you worry. Firms and comps, man. Best of times. Best of times. Okay. How do I find the outside? Because I have 3 numbers. I need 4. What do I do? How much does it need to add up to? 30. This currently adds up to what? 26. So how many are out here? 4. And they also gave it to us. So if we add that up, we should get 30. We agree? Yeah. All right. So 4 students take math and physics. Sorry, did you get that? I just went a little fast. all of a sudden. Look at this one, example 7, isn't it beautiful? You try it, and then 8 we'll deal with together. 7, go. I'm going to do your attendance. This one says, in an Alberta school, there are 65 grade 12 students. Of these, 23 play volleyball, so volleyball tickets. 26 play basketball, they put in 26 basketball tickets. 31 put in N, a ticket that would have an N on it, they play neither, right? So you'd have 23 with a V on it, 26 with a B on it, and 31 with an N. And then they want to, even if they don't ask you right away how many are in both, you have to find how many are in both. That's going to be your first step. Every time they don't give you how many are in the and, you have to find it, right? All right, so let's add them up. So we get 23 with a V, 26 with a B, and 31 with an N, and I get 80. But there are only 65 kids. So if I go 80 minus 65, I have 15 who are, take both volleyball and basketball. Okay, so that 15 goes in the eyeball. How many are in the volleyball only? Guys, pay attention, please. How many are in the volleyball only? How do we figure that out? 23 minus 15, which is 8. And then the basketball only? 26 minus 15, which is 11. And how many are on the outside? 31. Okay, let's answer some questions. So, using the Venn diagram, determine how many students play volleyball only. 8. Basketball only. 11. Both volleyball and basketball. 15. Yeah? You have to be able to do questions like this. They come up on your test and they come up on the diploma all the time, where you have to find the and. All right. So, the question below is not this one where it has just numbers. It's back to having actual elements, correct? So we can have Venn diagrams which have numbers in them, and we can have Venn diagrams with elements in them, yeah? Okay, so let's look here. This one has a universal set, which is 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15. And then it has A and B. So, we have A, we have B. We have to fill the eyeball first, correct? And those are the numbers that are in both. So what numbers are in both? 6 and 12? Yeah. And it's not the number of elements, it is an element. So I go 6 dot, 12 dot. Put the dot to show that it's an actual element, right? Make sure you fill in your set. Okay, then I want to fill in the ones that are in only A. So what numbers of the ones in A are in only A? 3, 9, and 15, yeah. And then the A circle covers all of the numbers. And then in only B is 2, 4, 8, 10, and 14. Now I filled in 3 spaces. How many spaces do I need to fill in? To be done in the Venn diagram. 4. So what do I need to fill in the outside? Yes? So those are the ones that are in the universal set, but not in A and B. So I look at this big one, and I count and see. So 2 is already in there, 3 is already in there, 4 is in there, 6 is in there, 8 is in there, 9 is in there, 10 is in there, 12 is in there, 14 is in there, 15 is in there. So then if you're listing elements, you can leave the outside blank. If this was telling how many elements there were, you'd have to have, this one would have a 3 in it, this would have a 2 in it, this would have a 5 in it, and this would have a 0, right? If we were actually just counting elements. Make sense? Okay. So determine the number of elements in set A with set, or in a number of elements and label with set notation. So in set A, so we go set A equals, and then we'd have to go N of A. Remember, we have to show it with that N in front. How many are in A? Does it say A only or A? It says A. So we have to count every number that is in A, including the ones that are overlapped. Yes? So how many are in A? Count it in your head. Write a number down. We'll see if we have the same one. Should be 5. 3 on the outside, 2 in the overlap, right? Now this one wants the number of elements in A, but not means and, but not B. This is where you're remembering where to shade from yesterday helps. We'll practice shading again on Monday when you come back as well. But we don't do the board stuff on Fridays. We don't have time. So A and not B. So this is just a crescent moon, correct? Because there's the intersection. It's the crescent moon of A. Also, A but not set B just means A only. So how many are in A only? The A crescent moon. 3. 3, 9, and 15. You guys try the rest. Go quick. So in set B, so we'd go N of B. Is that B only? Is that B and not A? Or is it just B? B. So we count the ones in B. You should have 7. The 5 on the outside and the 2 overlapping. 4 says set B but not set A. So B and not A. So this is the B crescent moon. So we go to the B crescent moon. You should be paying attention. I don't think everyone is. B crescent moon has 5 in it. So we're going to put a 5. In set A and B, the number of elements in A and B, and is what shape? The eyeball. And the eyeball has 2. 5 is the number of elements in A or B. Or is what shape? The snowman. And it has 3, 5, 10. And then the number of elements in not A means you cover up A and count to all the rest. So I cover up A, and how many are not in A? 5, right? So I cover up A. This includes this, all the A stuff. That's 5. There are 2 examples on the next page, a 9 and a 10. I want you to do them. They're your practice, and then we're going to have some homework questions. So here it says, there are 38 students in the grade 12 class. I'm going to put a 38 out here to remind myself. The number of students in the drama and the band are illustrated in the Venn diagram. Use the diagram to answer the following questions. Catch with the diagram is it has 3 numbers, and how many do I have to have a completed diagram? 4. I'm missing the outside. So this is 1925, so it'll be 13 on the outside. This is a total of 38 kids. So how many students are in both the drama club and the band? That's and is the eyeball, which is 8. How many students are in the drama club but not in band? That's a fancy way of saying drama club only, which is 11. 2 says how many are in band but not in the drama club. So band is this circle, but not the drama club. I'd cover this up so it's band only, which is 6. Then we have C. How many students are in drama club? So you have to add up the whole thing of drama club, which is 19. How many are in band? You add up the whole band circle, which is 14. And then here it says how many students are in at least one. So they could be 1 or both, which is actually 1 is 11 and 16, both is 18. So 11, 19, 25. And then how many students are in neither? 13. That's the numbers, right? All right. Now this one, it says Anna surveyed 45 students about their favorite sports. She recorded her results. Okay? We're going to make ourselves a Venn diagram, make ourselves a box. Inside the box has 2 circles. After Monday, we might have 3 circles. 2 and 3 will exist. This is hockey. This is soccer. And we have to do the and first. Here it says 45 students, but we don't have the and. So what do we have to do? Add up the singles and the neithers, right? Add up those tickets. So 20 people put in an H ticket for hockey. 14 put in a soccer ticket or an S for soccer, and then 16 put in an N for neither. And when I add that up, I get 50. But there's 45 students, correct? So we take the 45 tickets and we subtract off the 50 tickets and we subtract off the 45 students, and we get 5 in both. So I'm going to put the 5 here. Then hockey, the hockey circle has 20. There's already 5 in it, so this will be 15. The soccer circle needs 14. There's already 5 in it, so this is 9. And the neither is 16. And if I add that up, I do get 45. Then we can answer some questions. So determine how many students liked hockey and soccer. That's the eyeball, so that's 5. Then here it says, determine how many students liked only hockey and only soccer. Only hockey is 15, and only soccer is 9, with a total of 24. And then draw the Venn diagram is there. Your homework, you can go grab the workbook. I also posted it online, so if you don't finish it here, you can do it at home. It's page 23 to 25, numbers 1 to 9. And you haven't had homework for 2 days, so I feel like this is fair.